All right. Good evening, everybody. Jason Leva here on behalf of the Fort Worth Community Arts Center, and we are so excited to be back for our original work series and tonight's presentation of another brand new script, Purple-Eyed Teddy by David Douglas. Can't wait to share that with you folks tonight. And in addition to a brand new script, we have a featured company tonight, brand new to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me in welcoming Upright Theater Company and their spokesperson for this evening, the one and only Natalie Burkhart. Natalie, are you there? Yay!
Hi, Jason.
Hello, Natalie. How are you doing this evening?
Doing great. How are you?
I am doing so well and so very, very happy to see your wonderful face. How have you been doing through all of this?
Well, doing great. It's been a crazy year, hasn't it?
Yes, a little bit.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, we started Upright Theater Company during 2020 in the middle of a pandemic, so kind of wild. But we are super excited to be joining the arts community. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we are just so thrilled to be sharing art with DFW.
Well, Natalie, we are so grateful to you. We're so excited to have an opportunity to share your company's information out there with everybody. And yeah, I guess just dealing with the pandemic wasn't enough for you. You had to literally start a theater company as well, which is hard enough to do on a normal day.
I know it takes a little bit of crazy just to start a theater company, but then yeah, during a pandemic, you've got to be certifiable, I think.
I could not agree more. And, I can't think of anybody crazier than you to take on that kind of experience and mission. So, Natalie, do you mind just telling us a little bit about Upright Theater Company, what you guys have to offer, and what it is you're hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, absolutely. So Upright Theater Company, like I said, is a nonprofit organization. We are focusing on the performing arts and sharing that with our community. We are based in Euless, Texas. And we just acquired a small studio space there where we've already been teaching private lessons in person. And then we're hoping to teach some in-person group classes soon. We're also going to be doing summer camps for kids and things of that nature. But we have a full list of classes for youth and adults. We also just announced our 2021 season. So we are hoping that if all goes well with COVID and all of that, that we can start some live productions starting this summer. So we have Blithe Spirit coming up. We have The Last 5 Years, which is one of my favorites. So those will be performed in our studio space, which is, it'll hold about 100 people. And then we also, we plan on doing Beauty and the Beast later in October. And that we're actually renting the Palace Arts Theater on Main Street in Grapevine. So we're planning on doing some fun things, and we hope we can get lots of people involved and share some awesome art.
Well, we cannot wait to see all that you have to offer. And again, knowing you personally as well, I expect nothing but great things coming out of this company. So we are just so grateful to have you. And before you move on to all of those wonderful things, we are very excited to have you taking on an original work script. And I guess that being said, may we meet your wonderful cast this evening and find out who they are and what characters they'll be playing.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody, can you join us? Hello, hello.
Awesome. This is my favorite part, is to see all of these wonderful, talented people. And Natalie, I'll defer to you for introductions and let everybody say who they are and who they'll be playing tonight.
Yeah, great. So I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. So I will turn it over to you.
Hi guys, my name is Michael Childs. I'm super excited to be here and I will be playing the role of Max.
Hello everybody, I am Ashley Elizabeth Bayshore and I will be playing the role of...
Hi Internet, my name is Drew Farmer and I'll be playing the role of Teddy.
Hello, I'm Sophie Mings and I'll be playing Janie.
Hey, I'm Jylyn Sovereign. I will be reading the role of Cassandra this evening.
Hi everyone, my name is Luis Quezada and I'll be performing for Bishop.
Good evening, people. My name is Fred Patterson and I'll be playing Police Chief Walter.
And hello everyone, my name is Megan Guerra and I will be the female understudy.
Hi everyone, my name is Brendan Ramsey. I'll be reading your stage directions. I am the male understudy.
Ooh, so very excited. All right, Natalie, are you and your fabulous company all set and ready to go?
I believe we are.
All right, so I will have all of the actors head backstage. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Fort Worth Community Arts Center is so proud to present Purple-Eyed Teddy by the one and only David Douglas, as performed by the Upright Theater Company. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we will see you at the end of the show. Take care, everybody.
Purple-Eyed Teddy, a play in 2 acts by David Douglas. Act 1, Scene 1. Setting, nighttime, Rebecca's living room. At Rise, the lights are low. Sitting on the couch, Max pieces together a jigsaw puzzle. Rebecca enters and turns on the light. She sets aside her belongings, including a badge and a handgun. Then upon turning around, she is startled to see Max.
Who are you?
Max
How
glances.
did you get it?
Max glances at her, then back to the puzzle.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Max ignores her. Rebecca retrieves her gun and points it at him.
Get up. Get on your feet. Let's go.
Annoyed but compliant, Max stands.
Hands behind your head.
Max follows her instructions.
Turn around. Face the wall.
Max turns his back and Rebecca begins frisking him.
Why are you here?
Rebecca finds and confiscates a handgun.
Planning on using this?
Max doesn't respond.
Turn around.
Max does as he's told. Rebecca checks his jacket pockets.
Who are you, huh? Can you speak?
She finds a photo.
What's this?
Purple-Eyed Teddy. What can you tell me about him?
Who?
Your brother-in-law.
Theodore?
That's him, isn't it?
Hands up.
Relax, Rebecca.
How do you know my name?
Janie told me.
Janie?
Janie enters from the other room.
Hello, sis.
Janie, what's going on? Who is this?
Max, he's a G-man. Isn't he dreamy?
A G-man? No, I don't think so. Show me your badge.
It's not on me.
He's undercover.
Then tell me your full name and department, and I'll call and verify to make sure that you're...
You'll do nothing but waste your time. Like Janie said, I'm undercover. My details are not currently on record.
Convenient.
Rebecca, please, hear him out.
Rebecca lowers her gun.
Kind of difficult when he refuses to talk.
Maybe I clam up when the gun is pointed in my face.
You weren't afraid.
Max grins.
But I'm listening. Take it away. Max. That's your real name.
It is. Tell her.
Janie clings to Max's arm.
Janie, is he? Are you?
A sudden rap at the door.
Expecting someone?
No.
Janie, I know you're in there.
Full-eyed Teddy.
You mean your husband?
Teddy knocks louder.
Janie, open this door.
What do we do?
Answer the door.
Me?
I'll answer it. You two stay put.
Janie, I'm not fooling around.
Max.
Rebecca.
Max instantly disarms Rebecca and, of both guns. Rebecca is stunned. Teddy beats.
I need you to follow my lead. Can you do that, detective?
Max offers the guns, handle first, to Rebecca.
Rebecca, please do as he asks.
I hear you, Janie. Open this door.
Fine.
Rebecca accepts the guns from Max.
Janie, you open the door. Rebecca, you with me.
Rebecca quickly stows the guns and sits next to Max on the couch. Janie opens the door. Teddy enters, fuming and glaring at Janie. Then he spots Rebecca and his demeanor softens.
Rebecca?
Theodore, what's going on?
That's what I want to know. Who's this?
Name's Max. Who are you?
I wasn't asking you.
Max stands, followed by Rebecca.
But I'm asking you. Who are you? And why are you beating on my fiance's door?
Fiance, you're engaged?
No,
Didn't think so.
not until he buys me a ring.
Rebecca shows her bare left hand.
I'm still searching for the perfect setting, something that matches her exquisite beauty. But so far, I found nothing that can compare. You're too beautiful, my dear.
He's such a liar.
Teddy, why are you here?
I had you followed.
You're following me.
Not me personally.
Of course not.
Rebecca, be honest with me. Is this guy with you or Janie?
All eyes are on Rebecca, who takes a moment to assess the situation.
He's mine.
Rebecca pulls Max close and kisses him, passionately. Both are surprised by the feelings the kiss stirs inside themselves.
Jealous.
Yes, Janie, I am.
Janie deflates.
Stop it. Both of you.
You're right. She's right. We should stop. Stop with the games, stop with the lies, stop with this unholy marriage. I'll have a lawyer draw up papers tomorrow.
Not what I meant.
Teddy removes his wedding ring and flicks it at Janie.
Here, sell it, melt it, turn it into a nipple ring for all I care. I'm done. You're on your own.
Teddy longingly gazes at Rebecca, then exits, slamming the door. For a moment, everyone stands paralyzed.
Do.
Huh?
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Janie drops to the ground, sobbing. Max embraces her.
Shh. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Still crying, Janie tightly hugs Max.
Come on. I'll take you home. Do you want to go home?
Janie nods, but continues crying. She and Max exit while Rebecca worries. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 2. Setting, middle of the night, Rebecca's living room. At Rise, the lights are low. Rebecca sleeps on the couch. A knock. Rebecca stirs. A louder knock. Rebecca wakes. Frustrated, she turns on a light and goes to the door.
Who is it?
Max.
Rebecca sighs. She unlocks and opens the door. Max stands alone.
It's 3 a.m. Max, if that's your real name.
I forgot my gun.
Oh, all right. Come in.
I thought it best to knock rather than pick the lock this time.
Good choice.
Rebecca searches for the gun.
Fall asleep on the couch?
Not exactly. It seems while you were meddling with the puzzle, Ginny was pouring bleach on my bed.
What?
The mattress will survive, but my sheets and comfort are ruined.
I had no idea.
Where did you put them? Do you remember?
Over there.
Rebecca locates the guns.
Mine's the loaded one.
Rebecca freezes like a child in trouble.
I stopped by the range before coming home. I must have forgotten to reload.
She hands Max his gun.
You should remedy that.
Rebecca places her gun beside her badge.
I will. First thing in the morning.
A pause. Max knows she's lying, but he decides not to call her on it.
If that's all, I have an early day tomorrow.
She opens the door.
Thank you for playing along tonight. Janie, she's, well, you know her better than I do.
How is she?
Sleeping.
With you?
Obviously not, seeing as I'm here and she's there.
You know what I meant.
No, I'm not sleeping with her. I'd never lie with a married woman.
Huh. Sounds like she'll be single soon.
Teddy, too.
Max wants a reaction, but Rebecca doesn't comply.
Who are you? Really? What do you want?
Max leans in close, their faces inches apart.
What if I told you that my name is Max, and all I want right now is you?
I'd call you a liar.
You'd be wrong.
Max hovers, his lips nearly connecting with Rebecca's, but Rebecca never closes the gap.
May I come by tomorrow? Without Janie.
Why?
I have a few questions.
I'm usually home around 6.
I'll see you then.
Max lifts Rebecca's hand, kisses her fingers like a gentleman, then walks away.
See you then.
Rebecca raises her hand to her lips, desiring Max's return. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 3. Setting, early morning, a predetermined meeting place. At Rise, Max waits alone, holding 2 coffee cups, drinking from one. Walter enters, dressed in his uniform.
What you got for me?
Coffee.
He passes a coffee to Walter.
What else?
We made face-to-face contact.
And?
I think I made a mistake. The way to him is not through Janie. It's Rebecca.
What did I tell you before we ever started this?
I know, but you don't understand.
But nothing. What did I tell you?
Rebecca can't be involved.
Louder.
Rebecca can't be involved.
If Janie's a dead end, drop her. But keep Rebecca out of it and find me a way inside. Kick down the door if you have to.
If I kick down the door and he shoots me for trespassing?
You receive a hero's funeral.
Hilarious.
You're supposed to be the best. Do your job.
I'm telling you, the best option is Rebecca. Janie claims Teddy and Rebecca had some affair, and I'm beginning to think it's true.
What? Why?
The way he looked at her last night, things he said.
You've spoken to Rebecca.
Yeah, Janie and I.
Walter slaps Max's cup and grabs a handful of Max's shirt.
I ought to string you in the back of my car.
Relax, Rebecca doesn't know anything. Not yet.
And she won't. You're fired.
Walter shoves Max.
You can't fire me.
I asked you to do one thing.
I know, but what if Rebecca is his accomplice? He must be working with someone, right?
Drop it.
Why? Why is this so important to you?
As chief of police, I hereby give you 12 hours to vacate this city.
You can't do that.
If I find you within the city limits before the given 12 hours, you will be arrested.
On what grounds?
And if you make one disparaging remark about Rebecca, it'll be your last remark you ever make. Understand?
No, I don't understand.
Go home. You are not wanted here. Clear enough for you?
Max stews.
You owe me 3 days' pay.
Walter draws his wallet, counts some cash, and pushes it against Max's chest.
I better not see you again.
Max pockets the money, shoulder checks Walter, and exits. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 4. Setting, evening. Rebecca's living room. At Rise, Rebecca sits alone piecing together the puzzle. Frustrated, Rebecca eyes the door several times and eventually decides to leave. When she opens the door, Max arrives holding a large shopping bag.
Oh, I thought you weren't coming.
Had to make sure I wasn't seen.
By who?
Max studies her.
You look nice.
I always look this way.
I wish I could say the same. Takes me hours to look this good.
What's in the bag?
Max offers it to her.
For me?
She withdraws a comforter and sheet set.
Oh, these are nice.
The receipt's in the bag if you prefer a different color or something, or you don't like them or whatever, you know.
Are even better than what I had.
She admires the sheets a moment.
Thank you, Max. If that's your real name.
You're welcome. And yes, that is my real name.
Well, you're not FBI.
Good instincts, detective.
Max gives her a matchbook.
A matchbook? I knew it. You're a bartender.
I have a friend in marketing. He says, put your brand on something useful. Otherwise, no one will keep it.
Max Callahan. Private investigator. In the state capitol? What are you doing here?
Tell me about your brother-in-law, Purple-Eyed Teddy.
Why do you call him that? What has Janie told you?
A lot of things.
About me?
You, Teddy, herself. Like I said, a lot of things.
I hope you don't believe everything you hear.
Like how you and Teddy had an affair?
That's not true.
No. Why else would Janie bleach your bed?
Because she's mean. Spiteful.
And jealous. Jealous, Teddy desires you more than his own wife.
That's absurd.
Is it? Then explain the way he stared at you last night. His eyes burning with lust.
If you're so observant, then you know it wasn't reciprocal.
You're right. That's why you kissed me, isn't it? You wanted him to play what?
Leave me alone.
She turns away from Max. After a moment, he approaches Rebecca and turns her toward himself. They stare at each other, eyes burning with lust.
I wish I could ask you to dinner. No.
Because of Janie?
No. Not Janie.
Why then? Afraid I'll say no.
They smile and nearly kiss, but are interrupted by Rebecca's phone ringing.
Hello? Where? Yeah, I'll be right there. It was a chief I'm needed at a crime scene.
Listen, he told me not to involve you in all of this.
Who?
Walter, your chief.
Huh? You were working with Janie.
Janie's a dead end, but he'll do anything for you.
Chief?
Him too, but I was talking about Teddy.
What are you talking about?
I was hired by your chief to investigate Teddy. Only this morning he fired me, gave me 12 hours to leave town, and it's now been 14.
Investigate Theodore. Why?
He owns an auction house, right? He's the guy that is the auctioneer, the guy that mumbles and slams the thing and yells sold, right?
Not mumbling, but yes, he runs the auctions.
Well, allegedly he's been auctioning off women.
What?
There's no easy way to say this. Your brother-in-law is a suspected trafficker, and I was hired to find proof.
You're joking, right? This is Janie pulling some kind of prank, filling your head with ridiculous.
No. I've seen the case file. A young woman was found dead, lying in the middle of the road, rope marks on her wrists and ankles.
When?
A few weeks ago. Outside a place called Quade's Woods.
Quade's Woods?
Evidence showed she had been dumped in the woods by her captor. Then, amazingly, she crawled over a half mile to the nearest road. Doesn't matter, though. She passed before she was discovered, and she was pronounced dead on the scene.
That's awful.
They're trying to ID her, fingerprints, dental records, missing persons reports. So far, no matches. Best guess is she's an illegal.
And the chief thinks that Theodore
sold her.
Not.
No, they found the prick who tortured and abandoned her, a real estate agent named Ken Wheeler.
That name. Wasn't he murdered?
Shot dead from outside his bedroom window, 2 days before the body was found in the woods.
The chief wouldn't let anywhere near those case files.
It's because of Ken's ledger. It was written, bride, Teddy's auction, $12,000.
Bride?
Mail order bride.
But well, you can't be sure, right? It could mean anything. What if it was some kind of clothing or artwork or heirlooms?
When questioned, that's what Teddy claimed it was, a painting of a bride, but Ken's house was thoroughly searched. They found no painting, just ample evidence of the victim's abuse.
Rebecca thinks a moment.
When questioned,
all right. I'll help you, whatever you need. Let's discuss it on the way.
On the way?
I'm needed at a crime scene?
I can't go with you. Walter will have my head.
I'll take care of it.
You don't understand.
Yes, I do. Come on.
Max doesn't move.
You're not afraid of him, are you?
No, of course not.
Then let's go.
Max sighs. He and Rebecca exit. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 5. Setting, nighttime, residential crime scene. At Rise, Walter and Bishop are silently in conversation. Max and Rebecca enter. Walter turns his attention toward them while Bishop examines the crime scene in the background.
You have a lot of nerve. Give me a minute, will you, Rebecca?
I will not. What were you thinking about bringing in an outsider? We could have handled it on our own, couldn't I?
You told her.
You should have told me.
Not when it involves your family.
Especially when it involves my family.
Forget it. I've already called the whole thing off.
Trafficking women is not something you can call off.
When it's nothing more than a hunch, you best believe I can call it off. And I warn you.
Bishop approaches with an evidence bag.
Listen to me. We have a plan. Okay? Tomorrow morning, Max and I are going to pay Theodore a visit. We'll be discreet about everything, acting like we're interested in buying an engagement ring. That way, I can keep Theodore busy while Max looks around the place.
No, I forbid it.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but I believe I found the murder weapon.
Bishop holds up an evidence bag containing a bloody knife.
Where was it?
In the bushes.
Good work, Bishop.
Thank you, sir.
What happened here?
Deceased male, multiple stab wounds. A neighbor out walking his dog saw a woman flee the house on foot. Patrols are searching, but so far, nothing.
Was it the wife?
Girlfriend, maybe. He doesn't appear to be married, but he was completely nude.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Hold it. You had your chance to leave.
Sir, pardon me, but if there's nothing else, I should go out and search for the female.
Okay, good idea. Rebecca and I can handle it here.
Yes, sir.
Bishop begins to exit.
Bishop, wait a second. Will you give Max a ride?
I should be helping with the search.
Actually, Bishop, give him a ride. Take him to the station and lock him up. He could stay there until I have time to deal with him in the morning.
You will do no such thing.
Rebecca, this does not concern you.
Doesn't it? I've known Theodore since we were teenagers. He is not a trafficker, but on the slightest possibility that I'm wrong, I'll investigate.
No, absolutely not.
Then I quit.
You can't quit.
Watch me.
She tosses her badge at Walter, who makes no attempt to catch it.
Pick that up now.
You've had me on a leash since the night I was shot. I thought it was because you cared about me, that you're being overprotective. Now I realize it's because you don't trust me. Well, here, better take my gun too. You never know when I might kill another child.
She dumps her gun in holster.
Now is not the time and place for this. Go home. We'll talk tomorrow.
You don't get it. I'm done taking orders from you. Come on, Max. Let's get out of here.
Instead of following, Max collects Rebecca's badge and gun.
Walter, I've done what you asked. Tomorrow I'm entering those auction house doors, and like it or not, Rebecca is coming with me. Now, you decide. Will she step inside a regular citizen, or will as a police detective with the backing of her chief?
Max hands the badge to Walter, who studies it and Rebecca.
Sir, I'd be happy to take the place.
As a detective or joining Max at the auction house?
Both.
Yeah. Stupid question, huh?
The stupidest.
Cut it out, you two. Rebecca, don't make me regret this.
Walter
Sir.
offers the badge to Rebecca.
Sir.
Rebecca accepts the badge. Bishop is annoyed.
And don't ever accuse me of not trusting you.
Sorry.
Rebecca tightly embraces Walter.
Oh, I love you, kid.
I love you too.
Disgusted, Bishop turns away. Rebecca releases the embrace.
Hey, Max. Sounds like we're picking up an engagement ring tomorrow.
Congratulations, but before you elope, there's a naked guy who needs attention.
Ooh, a bachelorette party so soon.
Tomorrow then. Meet at my place?
Or I could go to your place now, let myself in, and wait for you under those new sheets.
Max and Rebecca smile at one another.
I wouldn't mind.
Excuse me? No. Bishop will drive you to your hotel.
Actually, I need a lift to my car, which is parked at Rebecca's house.
Oh, fine. But she is busy tonight.
Come by in the morning. I'll make breakfast.
See you then.
Max and Bishop begin to exit.
Bishop, is it?
Max, my gun.
Oh.
Max passes the gun to Rebecca. By the weight, he knows it contains no ammo.
Is it the shooting range again?
Max winks. He and Bishop exit. As they do, Rebecca watches Max and touches her lips. Walter observes Rebecca.
What?
You tell me.
I don't know. You hired him.
And he gets results, doesn't he?
Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 6. Setting, late night. Teddy's auction house. This is a large room where auctions are held. Several chairs face a podium and table. Upstage has a lockable door leading to a restricted storage area. For a while now, Teddy has spent his nights inside this storage area rather than going home to Janie. The room is the room is vacant and quiet. Suddenly, the sound of rapid knocking arrives from offstage. It grows louder and louder, then ceases. The silence is brief and shattered by an abrupt crash. Cassandra enters. Her hands and clothes are spotted with blood. She's out of breath and frequently checks behind herself as if someone may be following.
Teddy? Teddy? Teddy?
Teddy enters from the upstage door. Cassandra rushes into his arms.
What happened? Are you hurt?
Soothed by Teddy's embrace, Cassandra forgets to answer.
Cassandra, are you hurt?
No.
Where have you been? I can't protect you when you're...
Don't be mad. Please don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm worried. Is this blood?
The pot-bellied man. I tricked him.
Tell me you didn't do something
I
stupid.
tricked him. Then I knifed him.
Cassandra, no.
Yeah, I knifed him. We're the same now, Teddy. We're the same.
Just tell me what happened. You knifed him, then...
Then I ran. But a man with a dog, he barked at me, scared me. So I hid. They were searching, so I hid.
Who was searching?
The police. That's when I saw him. Teddy, I saw him.
Who?
The devil. He was in a police car.
Did he see you?
I was hiding. Then I ran. I ran all the way here. I'm tired now, Teddy. I'm so tired.
Teddy goes toward the exit.
Did anyone follow you? Cassandra, did you break the door?
Oh no. I'm sorry, Teddy. I'm sorry.
Shh.
I'm sorry.
Don't cry. I'm not mad, okay? I'm not mad.
Cassandra grieves.
Come on. Let's get cleaned up.
They head toward the upstage door.
Teddy, we're the same now. Aren't you happy?
Cassandra, yes. Yes, I'm happy.
Teddy and Cassandra exit. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 7. Setting, morning, Teddy's auction house. At Rise, the room is vacant and quiet. Janie enters. She surveys the room, then sneakily approaches the upstage door. She presses her ear against it, but hears nothing, so she quietly tries the door handle. Locked. Frustrated, she noisily tries the door handle. Still locked.
Teddy? Teddy, are you here?
She wanders toward the opposite exit from where she entered. Teddy enters from the upstage door and locks it behind. He buttons his open shirt and adjusts his pants.
Sleeping in or sleeping with?
What do you want? How'd you get in?
Front door's busted, unlike this one.
She jiggles the locked door handle.
Stay out of my business.
Sure, if that's what you want. But I have some news that will perk up your...
She points to his groin, pauses, then raises her finger to his head.
ears.
What news?
Rebecca's coming to see you.
Janie, I'm not in the mood for your nonsense.
I'm serious. She'll be here in any minute now. That handsome G-man, too.
G-man, what do you know about him?
I know I can distract him, keeping him from nosing into places he doesn't belong.
She touches her motions to the upstage door.
I have nothing to hide.
Oh, really? Did you know Arnie was killed last night?
Arnie? No, I hadn't heard.
He was stabbed multiple times. It's a real bloodbath.
That's a shame.
Witnesses say a woman fled the scene.
Maybe it was you.
Or maybe she comes after me next. Quicker than a divorce, right? More permanent, too.
You've got nothing to worry about.
Don't I? She was following me the other night, wasn't she? Followed Max and I to Rebecca's?
Max, the G-man, the original G. What's his story? Is he with you or Rebecca?
He's a leech, attaching to anyone with info on you.
Me? Why?
Why do you think?
They study each other. Max and Rebecca enter. Teddy and Janie awkwardly try to act normal.
Hey, you know your front door is
Busted.
wide open.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well,
I did it. You gonna arrest me, sis?
that won't be necessary. I'll fix it if you just go away.
I'll go away if Max goes with me too. Where were you yesterday? You didn't return my calls. You didn't visit.
I went shopping. Rebecca needed new sheets.
Were the other ones out, sis?
Rebecca pulls Max away from Janie.
Something like that.
Jealous?
Yes, Teddy, I am. Until 2 days ago, Max and I were going at it like rabbits.
Rabbits, huh?
What would you call it?
I call it lies, Janie.
You want to talk about lies? Here's the best one. Teddy, I'm pregnant.
The room swells with silent tension.
I should have never married you.
And here I am trying to help you, Teddy.
You have. You've proven you're a habitual liar. So, Max, Rebecca, what else has she said about me? And please tell me you didn't believe it.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
Janie swipes Max's gun and points it at Teddy. Max steps back when Rebecca draws her gun on Janie.
Drop it, Janie.
Are you gonna shoot me, sis? First you kill an 8-year-old, now your own sister? What must Dad think, looking down on you right now?
What must he think of me?
Janie points the gun at Rebecca.
You were always his favorite. Mom's too. Oh, am I kidding? You're everyone's favorite. Teddy, Max, they all want you, never me. Why is that?
Teddy called the police.
Rebecca is the police.
He's got you there, Max.
Max isn't humored.
Listen, Teddy, they're setting you up. They want you to call the police. Right this minute, officers are across the street waiting on the call to raid this place.
Stop lying.
I'm not. Ask her.
Janie motions to Rebecca, who sadly looks at Teddy and lowers her gun.
It's true. I'm sorry.
Teddy's heart drops.
They know what you've been doing. Selling women to the highest bidders.
Is that what you told them?
Me? No. But you and I both know what they'll find behind that door. Truth is, Teddy doesn't traffic women. He traffics drugs.
Drugs? Really, Janie?
He hides them inside teddy bears, cute little teddy bears with big purple eyes. Then he auctions them off, dozens at a time.
Purple-eyed teddy bears? Come on, they don't believe this.
Teddy observes the questioning stares of Max and Rebecca.
Rebecca? She's making it up. She's clearly lying.
Hey, Teddy, here.
Janie slides the gun across the floor to Teddy, who instinctually picks it up.
Sell it, melt it, turn it into a nipple ring for all I care. I'm done. You're on your own.
Janie shows Teddy her middle finger, and Rebecca points her gun at him.
Theodore, put down the gun.
Teddy contemplates, then aims at Janie.
Teddy, put it down. Janie walked towards me, slowly.
Take one step and I'll shoot you.
Who's lying now?
She slowly raises her leg and takes a step.
Step.
When Teddy does nothing, she takes a few more rapid steps toward Max.
Step, step, step. Want my honest advice, Teddy? If I were in your situation, I wouldn't worry about Rebecca. Her gun isn't loaded and she can't chase you with that limp. So I'd shoot Max in the leg and make a run for it. Notice how I said leg, not head or chest or anything else?
Thanks. Now stop talking.
Max shields Janie behind himself.
It's over, Teddy. Drop the gun.
I can't. Not until you know the truth, the real truth.
But listen, I'll listen. But first, put down the gun.
Max, I'm afraid.
Just stay behind me.
I can't. He wants to kill me. Help!
Janie races off stage and continues yelling.
Help! He's got a gun! Help!
Bishop quickly enters, gun drawn.
Bishop, no!
Bishop fires his gun and Teddy drops to the ground. Rebecca rushes to Teddy and discovers a bullet wound in his chest.
Theodore, can you hear me? Call an ambulance. He's dying.
Yeah, I'll get radio dispatch.
Walter and Janie enter. Bishop runs past them and exits. Janie looks back at him.
What the hell happened?
Hurricane Janie made landfill.
Max heads to the upstage door and tries the handle. It's locked.
Janie, where's the key?
Pocket, maybe?
Max kneels beside Teddy and pats his pocket. Rebecca slaps away his hand.
Don't touch him.
Rebecca, I need to find the key.
Don't touch him.
Max walks away and checks on Janie while Walter checks on Rebecca.
Are you okay?
You care. If you think I meant for all this to happen...
I know you meant well. You just...
I what?
You act before you think.
Bishop enters.
Medics are on their way.
Doesn't matter, he's dead.
Oh no.
Janie loudly sobs, trying to stay distant. Max touches her shoulder.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Max motions for Bishop.
Would you mind taking her outside? Janie, Bishop here is going to take you outside. Will you go with him?
What about you?
Look, key or not, I'm checking behind that door. If Teddy's hiding women or drugs or anything, I'll find it. But you should go wait outside, get some fresh air.
Okay.
Max passes Janie off to Bishop.
Thank you, Bishop.
Max joins Walter and Rebecca, who are knelt around Teddy. Bishop hands Janie a cloth to wipe her eyes. They check behind to see if anyone is watching. No one is, so they quietly talk to one another.
You, my friend, have perfect aim.
Just like the guy through the window. What's my price this time?
How does French kiss vanilla sound?
Oh, tantalizing.
It's available at the ice cream shop across the street. Other flavors too. I hear the peaches and cream is to die for.
You're killing me. But what about the girl? Do you think she's still in there?
She's in there all right.
Should I drag her out?
No, let them do it. Maybe she'll go psycho and kill them all.
And if she doesn't?
They'll detain her, and you'll volunteer to drive her to the station. Regrettably, she'll never make it. An accident, of course.
Of course.
Bishop and Janie exit.
Rebecca, we need the key.
They deserve better than this. They deserve better than her. I doubt she even cares. Where is she?
I asked Bishop to take her outside. She was wailing and sobbing and
The banshee.
crazy.
Rebecca,
What? What? You want the key? Here. Here, take it. Just leave me alone.
Walter and Max head toward the upstage door.
Max, wait a second.
Max returns to Rebecca.
Did you tell Janie my gun wasn't loaded?
No, I swear, no.
How did she know?
I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We'll straighten this all out.
Theodore's not a criminal. He's not. I don't care what she says.
Walter opens the door and peeks inside.
Max.
Yeah, I'm coming. You okay here?
No. But go on. Chief needs you.
I'm sorry.
Max kisses Rebecca's forehead, then joins Walter.
What do you see?
No women in cages. But maybe they're behind a half acre of furniture or inside of one of those cars or boats. Did this guy actually sell things, or was he a hoarder?
Walter exits through the doorway.
Well, if you take the right, I'll take the left.
Max exits through the doorway.
And maybe we'll meet in the middle by next Tuesday.
Rebecca mourns over Teddy's body.
Theodore, wake up. Just wake up.
She holds Teddy's hand. A moment passes.
This reminds me of last year. You were sitting with me in the hospital. No sounds, except for the machines that I was hooked up to. Felt like you and I were the people left on Earth. It was the worst time of my life, but you were there. It was also the best. I couldn't have healed without you, Theodore. Not without you by my side, encouraging me, comforting me. Please, please help me know what to do now.
Rebecca bows her head over Teddy.
Sister?
Crouched, Cassandra enters from the upstage door. She quietly closes it, then stands. Rebecca doesn't notice her.
Oh, Teddy.
Rebecca is startled and Cassandra kneels beside Teddy.
Who did this? The devil?
Who are you? Move away from him.
Rebecca, it's okay.
How does every stranger know my name?
Teddy told me. Said we're the same. Said we're sisters.
I'm sorry, what?
Sisters. You died. I died. He brought us back.
Who did?
Teddy. Well, not him, but, the woods.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Cassandra. Teddy's love.
Teddy's love.
Yep. I love Teddy. You love Max. He loves the devil.
I agree with you on the last one, but wait. Janie's your sister too?
No, not yours either.
Cassandra lifts under Teddy's arms.
Help me.
What? No, get away from him.
I'll hear you.
Good, you're not touching Theodore.
You don't remember what he did?
She links her hands together, creating a gun shape, then aims at Rebecca.
The child shoots you. Choo! It's dark. You don't know who's shooting, so you shoot back. Choo! You got him, then it's quiet. You lie there, bleeding, dying, but wait. Sirens. Sirens to the hospital. Surgeries, machines, noises. And Teddy. Machines fail you. Doctors fail you. But Teddy saves you. Risks everything. Takes you to the woods. Heals you. Soul, mind, body. You limp, but you live.
Who are you?
Same as you. Refurbished.
Refurbished.
Uh-huh. Now, will you help? Or no?
Too confused, Rebecca doesn't respond.
Then don't.
Again, Cassandra lifts under Teddy's arms and begins dragging him.
Stop.
Shh. If they hear you, they'll take him away. They'll take him away and he'll die. If Teddy dies, I'll kill them. I'll kill your love.
My love.
Max, your love. You love Max. I love Teddy. Janie loves the devil.
I don't love Max. I barely even...
Fine, don't help, but be quiet.
Cassandra slowly drags Teddy toward the exit, opposite from where everyone has been entering.
Wait. Please. Just one question.
Ask.
Do you know anything about teddy bears' purple eyes or purple-eyed teddies?
No.
Another thing, has Theodore ever tried to sell you?
I've never been on a boat.
No. Sell, like give you to another man?
No. Teddy saves me, not sells me.
Yeah.
So you'll help?
How?
Help me take Teddy to Quade's woods, where he'll be refurbished. like us.
Furbished.
Good as new.
Alive?
Yes, alive. Now, no more questions. We need to hurry.
Cassandra begins dragging Teddy.
Wait, I'll help you.
I knew you would. We're the same.
Rebecca and Cassandra exit with Teddy. Lights fade. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Setting. Evening, a police station. The set is split into 3 areas: an interrogation room, an office, and a space with a table. At Rise, in the interrogation room, Janie waits alone. In the office, Rebecca and Bishop are seated, facing Walter. At the table, Max eavesdrops while reading through papers, files, journals, etc.
I don't have the words how disappointed I am. You both should be suspended, if not fired. But where would that leave me? Maybe I can offer you combined salaries to Max and end up getting his PI business to come work for me.
Sir.
What?
I thought Max was fed.
You thought? Hear that, Rebecca? He thought. Did you think before pulling that trigger on Teddy? Did you think before taking his widow out for ice cream?
Sir, the thing is...
I know. Ice cream was Janie's idea. And honestly, I might have done the same. Anything to stop that incessant bawling.
No, I meant she's not a widow. Teddo's still alive, out there. I should be too.
Why? So you can finish him off?
No, because he's a fugitive.
From what crime? There were no drug-filled teddy bears. There were no captive women.
Maybe they're in a stash house. Maybe he is too. Or maybe you know where he is.
Maybe you blew a hole in his chest and celebrated by licking ice cream off Janie's.
Enough!
May I be excused or suspended or fired? I don't care anymore.
You may not. But Bishop, you're dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to find him. Start by double checking his residence, then his auction house.
Yes, sir, of course, but may I have a word with you in private?
Why? What is it?
Bishop eyes Rebecca, hesitant to speak in her presence.
If you're about to accuse me of something, say it to my face.
All right. I required permission to search your residence for Theodore Macmillan.
Rebecca glares at him.
Request denied.
Bishop, leave us.
But sir.
If the chief wants to search my place, I'll allow it, but not you.
Well, I don't care who does it, just as long as it happens.
Bishop, I won't say it again.
Apologize. I'm leaving.
So am I.
Bishop leaves them and approaches Max.
Rebecca, sit.
Rebecca reluctantly obeys the order.
I thought you were fed.
Who told you that?
Rebecca, I suppose.
Not likely. She knows exactly who I am.
My mistake.
Bishop passes the room with Janie.
Bishop! Bishop!
Bishop keeps his head down and exits. Max gathers some papers and moves closer to the office, continuing to eavesdrop.
I have to ask. I don't want to, but I have to. Are you working with Teddy?
No.
If you are, I understand. You two are close.
I said no.
Rebecca, I know when you're hiding something.
What has he even done? Janie's the one who should be locked up.
Teddy may not be a trafficker, but it doesn't mean he's innocent.
Walter retrieves an evidence bag containing the knife found the night before.
So far, 2 primary sets of fingertips have been found in the auction house. One is Teddy's, the other is unknown. What's interesting, the unknown prints match the ones found on his knife.
Janie?
Not a match.
Then who?
Walter retrieves an evidence bag containing Cassandra's bloodied clothes.
Also, in the auction house, I found these blood-stained clothes.
Rebecca inspects them.
They're women's.
And what did Arnie's neighbor describe seeing?
A woman fleeing from the scene.
If we find this woman, we find Teddy.
I'm not her.
She returns the evidence bags.
I know.
You ran my prints too.
Don't take it personal.
Max enters the office.
You could have asked me. Rebecca and I were together the night the naked guy got stabbed.
That's right. And I specifically ordered you to leave town.
Maybe I should have.
No, you did what you thought was right. Rebecca does the same, no matter the cost.
Chief,
She considers confessing.
I'll find this woman and Theodore.
One condition. This woman is dangerous. So Max goes with you.
Rebecca studies Max, unsure if she can trust him.
Okay.
Walter studies her for a moment.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like, why are you so hesitant that no one touched Teddy?
You think that I purposely kept you from checking his pulse?
All I said, I know when you're hiding something.
Chief, I felt no pulse. Theodore was dead. If anything, I wished him back to life. I was wishing, hoping, praying, then suddenly he spoke and nearly frightened me to death. Just as suddenly, he covered my mouth, grabbed my gun, and ordered me to drive him home. I don't know what else you want from me. That's all I know.
But he gave it back.
Huh?
Your gun. He returned it to you.
Yeah. Only after he emptied it.
She passes her gun to Walter.
No ammo.
Rebecca looks to Max, hoping he doesn't turn on her. He doesn't. Walter inspects the gun and returns it.
Okay, I trust you. I also trust you to find him. Now, if there's anything else, I have to inform Janie that her husband is still alive.
Wait, what if, I mean, do you have to? What if he's not alive? I mean, he lost a lot of blood. What if he just...
We searched his house. He wasn't there. He likely met up with the unknown woman who's helping him. But don't worry, I won't mention that part to Janie. Not yet.
Walter heads toward Janie.
Chief, one other thing. Last year when I was shot, did I die?
Walter dejectedly sighs.
Oh, I'm sorry you've been through a lot, haven't you? Go home and rest. Max and I will search for Teddy.
No, I'm not saying I'm so tired I'm gonna die. I'm being serious. Was there a time in the hospital when I died or almost died and Theodore ran away with me?
No, never died. The doctors might think you never walk again, but you showed them.
Rebecca is disappointed.
What's this about? Did Teddy say something? Did he mention a hospital?
Oh, no, I'm just trying to remember what happened to me.
Well, you were healthy enough to be discharged. I offered you to stay with me and my family. Instead, you went with Teddy, saying he was taking you on a retreat. To where? I don't know. I don't even know if Janie went. But when you returned about a week later, there you were, walking.
You think that's where Teddy went? To this retreat?
Probably so.
Where's it at?
I'll try to remember.
Help her, whatever she needs.
Of course.
Walter walks away.
My head is killing me.
You want some ice cream?
Max smiles, which makes Rebecca smile.
Actually, I saw some aspirin earlier.
While they eavesdrop on Walter and Janie, Max finds a bottle of aspirin, giving it to Rebecca, and she takes one.
Not you again. Where's Max or the other guy?
Busy. But you should be happy. I come bearing good news.
You're letting me go?
Even better. Your husband's alive.
What? No, I saw him. He was...
After you and Bishop went out for ice cream, your husband regained consciousness, walked to his vehicle, and sped away.
What? This is a joke, right? Rebecca put you up to this?
You find it funny that your husband's still alive.
My husband was shot in the chest by one of your officers. Afterwards, your detective said, and I quote, "He's dead." So no, I don't find any of this funny. Neither will my lawyer, who I want to call this instant.
You may call whoever you want. You're not under arrest.
Then I'm leaving.
Sure, but be careful. Your husband's last seen at your residence. You don't think he'd seek to harm you, do you? You don't think he might wonder if you wanted him to be shot? After all, you did pass him a loaded gun, and you did accuse him of possessing and selling drugs, of which we found no evidence.
I'm not afraid of him. Or you. I'm done talking. Who's driving me to my car?
Well, I could have Bishop drive you, unless, of course, you don't want to ride with the man who shot your husband.
I'll ride with anyone but Rebecca.
Very well, I'll drive myself.
Walter and Janie leave the room. Janie spots Max and Rebecca. Walter and Janie exit the opposite direction from Max and Rebecca.
So what's the real story? Walter left your name out of the story he told Janie. You're leaving something out of yours. You don't expect me to believe that you helped Teddy because he threatened you with an unloaded gun.
You want to know what I believe? I believe you're working Janie. She grabbed your gun. She knew mine was unloaded, and she hid behind you for protection.
The accusation hurts Max.
Do you deny it?
I'm not working with Janie.
Then explain how a man who stripped 2 guns from my possession allowed Janie to take it. Explain how Janie knew my gun was unloaded when no one knows but you.
Bishop knows.
What?
Last night when I rode with him to my car, I asked him about the shooting range. He answered, "What shooting range?" So I said, "Why would Rebecca carry around an empty gun?" He said, "Because it's a guarantee that she'll never shoot another kid."
Rebecca feels a punch in the gut.
And you're right. I should have put Janie on the ground for taking my gun, but I had no idea things would escalate like that. I think she planned it. I think she planned the whole thing. And I'm kicking myself for not seeing it until right now. But look at me.
Rebecca studies his eyes.
I am not working with Janie.
After a moment, Rebecca nods.
I need to tell you something.
First, look what I found. You remember Ken, the murdered real estate agent? This is a copy of his ledger. The one that says bride, Teddy's auction, $12,000. And this is the bank record for the $12,000 withdrawal.
Okay.
Now this I found at the auction house today. It's Teddy's planner. Compare the dates.
Rebecca examines them.
Wait. Theodore was out of town during the supposed auction?
That's what the planner says. And look, whenever he has an auction, he highlights the date. So I'm led to believe that this was either a secret auction held out of town or he wasn't even involved.
Oh.
Thing is, during questioning, he admitted that the bride was a painting. So he knows something. Plus, he's what? Living with a woman who murdered someone last night?
I met her.
Huh?
I met her and I helped her move Theodore's body.
His body?
I think her name's Cassandra, but she calls herself Teddy's love. Kept saying she loves Teddy, I love Max, and Jane loves the devil.
The devil. Sounds like a cult. But how does she know my name? And you love me?
A cult? You don't think... Come on.
Where?
Hurry. Quade's Woods.
Max and Rebecca quickly exit. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 2. Setting, night. Quade's Woods. A clearing inside a dark forest. At Rise, Teddy lies under a blanket. It's unclear if he's dead or alive. Cassandra sits beside him. Upon hearing a noise, Cassandra covers Teddy's head with the blanket and exits. From the opposite direction, Max and Rebecca enter with flashlights. Rebecca finds Teddy with her flashlight, but is afraid to approach him.
Max. I found him.
Rebecca and Max gaze at Teddy.
No pentagrams, candles, or goat skulls. That's a good thing.
No Cassandra either. Where is she?
I'll look around.
Rebecca grabs him.
Oh, stay with me.
For another moment, they gaze at Teddy.
There's no fixing this, is there? I, a police detective, a stranger, move a dead body.
Not dead.
Max and Rebecca aim their flashlights at Cassandra, who enters.
He's not dead. Look. The bullet popped out. Could you?
She tosses a bullet to Rebecca, then greets Max.
Hi.
Hello.
Rebecca kneels, finally brave enough to check on Teddy.
I'm Cassandra. Teddy's love. Rebecca's sister.
Rebecca's sister.
Uh-huh. And you're Max. Rebecca's love.
I'm not sure about that.
They watch as Rebecca turns down the blanket on Teddy.
He's breathing. Theodore, can you hear me?
It's rest.
He needs a hospital. Max, help me.
Max steps forward, but Cassandra stops him.
No. Please.
Max waits. Cassandra turns to Rebecca.
He needs rest. Here. In Quade's Woods. If he leaves, he dies.
I never died. When I was shot, I didn't die. I wasn't magically refurbished by this force. I was healed in a hospital.
Well, Teddy said that you died and
that we're sisters? That you were his love and I died and was refurbished? No, you made all that up yourself. And last night, you murdered someone. You stabbed him over and over. So I think So if you think that Theodore is spending another minute with you, you're absolutely out of your...
He hurt me.
How? What did he do?
Thought of it pains Cassandra.
Leave.
No, tell me how Arnie hurt you.
Teddy. Teddy.
Cassandra, how did the man hurt you?
Cassandra shakes her head, refusing to talk.
He was found with his clothes. Why is that?
Tricked him. Pretended I wanted to hurt again. Then I knifed him.
Was it self-defense?
Cassandra blankly looks at Max, not knowing what the phrase means.
Please leave. Teddy needs rest.
I'm not leaving him, especially with you.
Teddy loves me. He saves me.
And you saved him by bringing him here?
Cassandra nods.
You believe her nonsense?
You did.
Rebecca is pierced by the truth.
I hoped. I didn't necessarily believe.
Yet he breathes. And still, no belief?
Instead of a hospital, let's spend the night here.
For his sake, I think we should.
Rebecca contemplates.
Yeah, all right. But I want her handcuffed.
No.
Yes.
No.
Max.
No.
If the wildlife doesn't kill us, she might.
She won't.
Then you're sleeping next to her. I'm staying with Theodore.
Max moves to another area, and Rebecca lies beside Teddy. Cassandra stares at Rebecca while Max gathers some twigs and starts a small campfire with his matches. Max sits against a large tree, rock, or log.
Cassandra, come, sit with me.
But
She points at Teddy and Rebecca.
They're okay. Come on.
Cassandra is reluctant to leave Teddy, but eventually does. Walking toward Max, she finds his matchbook on the ground.
what's this? Max Callahan, private investigator. What's it mean?
Private investigator?
Cassandra nods.
It means I'm a detective, sort of like Rebecca, except I'm not the police. And I don't always solve crimes. Sometimes I just follow people and report what I see.
I'm the same. I followed you and Janie to Rebecca's and reported to Teddy. When he went inside, I listened, found out you were with Rebecca, not Janie.
Don't believe everything you hear.
Why?
I wasn't with Rebecca. I'd never met her before that night.
Is she Teddy's love?
Cassandra begins pulling matches one by one out of the matchbook and throws them in the direction of Rebecca.
I thought you were.
Cassandra shrugs.
How long have you lived with him?
I don't know.
Max confiscates the matchbook.
Hey.
But Teddy loves you. He kisses you?
Loves, yes. Kisses. No. I kissed him once. Made him sad. I think I make him sad.
Cassandra touches the back of Max's hand, making two dots in a downward semicircle.
Did you just draw a sad face on the back of my hand?
Cassandra rubs the back of his hand.
No.
Yes, you did. You drew a sad face and then you erased it.
No.
Yes. Give me your hand.
Uh-uh.
Come on, give me your hand.
Cassandra cautiously offers her hand. With his finger, Max makes 2 dots and an upward semicircle. Cassandra smiles.
Happy face.
With her finger, Cassandra traces a heart on Max's hand.
What was that? A raindrop?
No.
And an ice cream cone.
No.
Sideways lips.
No. It was a heart.
Are you sure? Do it again.
No, it was a perfect heart.
Make one on this hand.
With her finger, Cassandra traces a heart on Max's other hand.
Oh, now I see it.
Cassandra offers her other hand.
Draw one on mine.
A heart?
Uh-huh.
I don't give away my love so quickly. Tell me about yourself first. Like, where are you from?
Here.
Right here in the magical forest?
Almost. Our house is a few miles that way.
Oh, you and Teddy have a house.
No. My papa and sister. Teddy used to auction things for Papa.
What kinds of things?
Chairs, tables, desks, frames, wardrobes, pianos.
So lots of things.
Uh-huh. Papa refurbished and Teddy auctioned.
And that's how you met Teddy?
Yeah. Teddy loves us, helps us, even after Papa died.
Your papa died?
Teddy helped us to bury him next to Mama. The police took my sister. Maybe you could help. She'd want to be buried with Mama and Papa.
Wait, so Papa died. Could the woods not refurbish him?
The ginger man hurt my sister.
Who is the ginger man?
He's dead too. Shot through the window. Choo.
Hold it. Was his name Ken Wheeler? A real estate agent? Yeah, I remember the file. He had red hair.
Ginger.
Yeah. Did you kill him?
No.
But he killed your sister.
Teddy tried to save her. When he searched for me, Sienna left the woods and died on the road. I don't think she knew where she was.
What do you mean, searched for you?
Sienna was auctioned to the ginger man. I was auctioned to the pot-bellied man.
But if Teddy auctioned your sister, why would he try to save her?
Teddy didn't auction us. He loves us. When Sienna died, he was so angry. So angry, he shot the ginger man. But
Teddy killed the gingerbread man.
Rebecca raises up.
Keep it down. You're the one who wanted to sleep out here.
Rebecca lies back down.
Tired too.
Okay, but tell me, who sold your sister?
The devil.
Is the devil a person?
Policeman.
She yawns.
Young or old?
Young. Not chief.
Cassandra begins closing her eyes.
One more question. Do you know why they auctioned you and Sienna?
Evil Janie didn't like Teddy helping us.
Janie, of course.
Janie loves the devil.
Janie is the devil.
Max wraps his arm around Cassandra, who's almost asleep. After a moment, Max closes his eyes.
Max?
Hmm?
Draw a heart?
She offers her hand, and Max traces a heart.
How's that?
Perfect.
Cassandra snuggles up to Max. Campfire fades. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 3. Setting: morning, Quaid's Woods. At Rise, Rebecca and Cassandra Max and Cassandra are asleep together. Rebecca sleeps alone. Eventually, Rebecca wakes.
Theodore.
She reaches for
Theodore?
him, but finds nothing. Rebecca sits up in fright. She sees Max and Cassandra, then begins searching for Teddy. She finds nothing. Rebecca wakes Max.
Max, Theodore's missing.
What?
Theodore's gone. He's not here.
For how long?
I don't know. I just woke up and he's gone.
First he's dead, now he's alive, now he's missing. Can't he just get somewhere and stay put?
Bishop enters.
Cassandra, wake up.
Cassandra wakes and sees Bishop.
Devil.
What are you doing here?
Same as you, right? Searching for Teddy?
Any luck? We haven't found a thing.
Sure about that? Looks to me like you found something.
Bishop gestures to Cassandra.
Her. She lives around here. Rebecca and I were wandering in circles until we met her, and now that it's daylight, she's promised to guide us. Keep us from searching the same area 3-4 times, you know.
Then you won't mind if I join you?
3 of us are more than capable of searching the woods. You should keep watch on Theodore's house or auction.
I believe I'd have better results keeping an eye on you.
Rebecca and Bishop eye each other for a tense moment.
Why don't you check in with your chief? Bishop and I will search the woods.
Max, no.
Max nods at Rebecca, hoping she'll take the hint.
Yeah, I can.
Hold on. Now that I'm looking at her, I'm wondering if she's the woman who was seen fleeing Arnie's residence the night he was murdered. Yeah. Maybe I'll take her in for questioning. Leave the search for Teddy for you two in your capable hands.
We'll be lost without her.
Here, use this to mark your path.
Bishop throws a marker to Max.
Stand up, girl. You're coming with me.
Cassandra latches onto Max.
Hoping to sell her again?
Excuse me?
I know everything. How you and Janie auctioned Cassandra and her sister.
You're telling lies about me, girl?
Rebecca, arrest him, please.
On what charge?
Kidnapping, trafficking, the murder of Teddy, take your pick.
The murderer is right beside you.
Bishop gestures to Cassandra like he's shooting her.
Bishop under arrest.
Come on, Rebecca.
Rebecca draws her gun.
Put your hands behind your head and turn around.
Bishop doesn't move.
You're making a huge mistake.
Trusting Janie was your mistake.
Janie loves me, and I'm not afraid of an empty gun.
Bishop draws his gun.
Put it down.
Make me.
Lower the gun.
Gonna do something about it, you then? Oh, that's right. You're just a private dick.
Officer, I ordered you to put down the weapon.
Shut up, Rebecca. Chief only made you detective over me because you got shot. Also, between you and me, I think he has the hots for you. Your sister disagrees, don't she?
Bishop wags his tongue at Rebecca.
You planned to shoot Theodore, didn't you?
Girl, what'd I say? Get over here. I'm not going to hurt you.
Devil is the father of lies.
True, but Janie is the devil. Bishop here is merely her pawn.
Janie's an angel, a queen, and the love of my life.
Janie loves no one.
Bishop aims at Max.
That's right. You want to shoot someone? Aim right here.
Max steps forward, arms spread.
Sure, but first, where's Teddy?
Dead. You shot him, remember?
Don't lie.
All right. Last night he slept right there.
Max gestures. Bishop looks, and Max pounces. Max grabs the gun and twists it from Bishop's hand. In the same fluid movement, Max kicks the back of Bishop's legs, forcing him to his knees. Then Max holds the gun to Bishop's throat.
Before I end you, I want you to look at her. She was a sweet, innocent young woman, living with her sister and grieving the loss of her father. And then you stripped her of that life, stripped her of that innocence.
Max bashes him in the head with the gun.
Max.
Don't worry, it'll heal. Did you know that these woods are magical? Let's say, for example, I shot you in the head. If we stay out here long enough, it'll heal. And then I can do it again, and again, and again, and again. Sound like fun?
Bishop shakes his head.
No. Well, what did you think was going to happen when you auctioned those women? I'm sure you pictured yourself rolling around in a bed of cash while making mad, passionate love to Janie. But did you give one thought about Cassandra or her sister? Did you picture them being tortured and raped day after day after day? Answer me.
No. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You're sorry. That makes everything better, doesn't it? Take off your badge.
Max, what are you doing?
Max
Take
ignores Rebecca.
off your badge. It shouldn't be worn by criminals. It should be worn by heroes.
Bishop nervously removes his badge.
Throw it to Rebecca.
Rebecca catches it.
If Rebecca takes you in, will you testify against Janie?
Bishop doesn't respond. Again, Max hits him with the gun.
I asked you a question.
I acted alone.
No. Maybe you didn't hear me. If Rebecca takes you in, will you testify against Janie?
I acted alone.
On your feet.
Bishop stands. Max draws handcuffs from Bishop's belt and fastens Bishop's hands behind his back. Max shoves Bishop toward Rebecca.
Take him. Take him before I kill him.
Max offers Bishop's gun to Rebecca.
Oh, forgot.
Max slides the gun into his waistband and checks on Cassandra.
Are you okay?
Cassandra nods. Max embraces her. A moment passes.
Uncuff him.
Teddy enters. He walks with a purpose straight toward Bishop.
Theodore,
Yeah.
where?
Uncuff him now.
Teddy drives Bishop backward against a tree.
Yeah, uncuff me.
Shut up.
Teddy puts his arm across Bishop's throat.
Rebecca, where's the key?
No, you can't just.
In my pocket.
Teddy releases Bishop's throat and searches for the key.
Theodore, stop.
The left one. There you go.
Teddy, he's under arrest.
Stay out of this.
Teddy finds the key, goes behind Bishop, and begins to unlock the handcuffs.
Teddy!
Max shoves Teddy before he can unlock the handcuffs. Angry, Teddy shoves Max.
You need to calm down.
No, you don't know. You don't know how kind, how precious, how sweet Sienna. Damn it. No, he killed her.
Me? From what I gather, you killed her. I sure as hell didn't dump her in the woods and leave her to crawl off and die on some back road. That's on you.
I didn't dump her. I left her to heal. When I went to find Cassandra, I didn't know she would move. I didn't know she would die. What?
Cassandra recoils and clutches to Max. Teddy observes her fear and sadness.
Maybe you should take a walk, cool off a little.
Yeah, because walks solve everything.
Teddy turns to Rebecca, who tries to comfort him. Abruptly, he grabs her gun, aims at Bishop, and pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. He tries again. Nothing.
It's unloaded, idiot.
Max has one.
A pause as everyone looks to Cassandra.
Another gun. Max has one.
Teddy sadly gazes at Cassandra. His heart sinks. He's failed her. Teddy drops the gun and exits.
Theodore, wait.
You didn't really want him to shoot Bishop, did you?
Dead. Will heal.
Oh.
Rebecca picks up her gun.
I'm going after him.
You can't leave me with these two.
I'm not. Let's go.
Bishop walks ahead of Rebecca, and they exit.
Love.
She definitely loves him.
Max goes toward the exit and looks into the distance, making sure Rebecca isn't having trouble with Bishop.
Are you sad?
No, I'm fine.
Max?
Huh?
Give me your hand.
Why?
Give me your hand.
Max offers his hand. From behind her back, Cassandra brings forth Bishop's marker and draws a heart on Max's hand. Max chuckles.
I'm giving my love to you. You're happy.
You make me happy.
Max takes the marker and draws a heart on Cassandra's hand. She smiles widely.
A perfect heart.
You have a perfect heart.
Cassandra kisses Max on the cheek.
Cassandra!
Teddy enters.
What are you doing?
Max is love now.
Did Rebecca find you?
Haven't seen her. What do you mean you're Max's love?
Max and I are the same. Look.
Cassandra shows the heart on her hand.
Max, show him.
Max places his hand next to hers.
We're also private instigators.
Investigators.
That too. I'm Max's love. Rebecca's yours.
Rebecca? So you're not engaged?
No, never.
He lied.
I lied.
Cassandra, I lied too. I never killed the ginger man.
What?
I wanted to, and I was glad when someone did, but it wasn't me. And that's why I'm going to lie again. I'm going to tell the police that I killed the pot-bellied man.
Teddy, no.
If I hadn't lied about the ginger man, you would have never killed the pot-bellied man. All you wanted was for us to be the same, but we're not. We're not the same, and that's okay. But it's not okay for you to be punished for my mistakes, so I'm taking the blame for killing Arnie.
It'll never work. They know he was killed by a woman. They even have fingerprints.
I'll convince them. I have to.
Teddy, it won't work. And it sounds like you want to punish yourself just for the sake of punishment.
I deserve what I get, but she deserves a life. A happy life.
She will. I have a plan. But first, let's find Rebecca.
Rebecca enters.
That shouldn't be difficult. What I missed.
Cassandra is now Max's love. You are my love, and Max has a plan to save us all.
Oh, how long was I gone?
Max is a quick thinker.
Where's Bishop?
Backseat of his own police car.
Perfect. All that's left is the devil.
Janie.
The one and only.
Janie's not the only devil.
Well, no. I have to watch my words around you, don't I?
Just tell the truth. That's all.
Yeah, Max, tell the truth.
Cassandra nods in agreement.
The truth is, I have a plan to put the devil through a living hell, but we should wait till dark, though.
Then let's discuss it someplace else.
How about a diner? I'm starving.
Do. Max, I'm hungry.
Same.
Hey, Rebecca. Max and I are the same. Look.
Cassandra shows the heart on her hand, but Max is reluctant.
Show her, Max.
Max shows the heart on his hand. Rebecca has mixed feelings, but manages a smile.
And we're both private instigators.
Investigators.
That too.
You're also cute together.
Same.
Cassandra points back and forth to Rebecca and Teddy, who bashfully smile at each other. Lights fade. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 4. Setting, night, Janie's bedroom. At rise, Janie is asleep in bed.
Janie.
Janie.
Janie stirs. A silence.
Janie.
Janie.
Janie sits up, listening. A silence. Janie lays down, her back to the door. The door opens. A silence. Dressed in all black, Teddy crawls into the room and crouches behind the bed. Janie stirs. Teddy rises behind Janie. He's mostly a shadow, but his eyes brightly glow purple. This might be from a black light in his or specialty contacts or specialty paint on his eyelids.
Janie.
Janie turns to look, but Teddy is already ducked behind the bed. Janie stares at the open door, and Teddy silently moves behind her. Again, Janie turns to look, but Teddy is already hidden.
Who's there?
Janie tries powering on a light, but it doesn't work. Janie scans the darkness.
Janie.
Teddy jars the bed, nearly sending Janie onto the floor.
Janie.
Janie hops off the bed and stares at it.
Who's there?
Teddy rises from behind the bed.
Teddy?
Teddy crawls onto the bed and stares at Janie.
What do you want?
Other than the natural blinking of his purple eyes, Teddy doesn't respond or move, and Janie slowly backs toward the door.
Why are your eyes purple?
Teddy begins to move toward Janie, and she flees toward the door. Unfortunately for her, Cassandra, dressed in all black and also with glowing purple eyes, blocks the doorway.
He's dead. Want some ice cream?
Cassandra offers Janie a bowl or cone of ice cream. Janie screams and spins toward the bed. Teddy is hidden. Janie turns toward the door. Cassandra has already exited. Janie surveys the room and listens. All is silent.
Dreaming. That's all. It's just a dream.
Janie finds the courage to circle the bed. She sees no intruders, then pinches herself.
Wake up. Wake up.
When Janie fails to wake from a dream, she kneels to check under the bed. Before she has time to peek, Cassandra dashes into the room and slams the door behind. Cassandra stands motionless with her back to Janie, and Janie watches her for a moment.
Who are you? What do you want?
From under the bed, Teddy reaches out and grabs Janie. She screams and quickly backs to a wall, keeping watch on the bed and the motionless Cassandra.
Janie.
Janie.
Unsure if the situation is real or imagined, Janie is afraid to move.
Going once, going twice. Sold.
Cassandra spins toward Janie.
Girl from the...
Suddenly, Cassandra sprints behind the bed and crouches.
All right, I get it. You're trying to scare me. Well, it won't work.
From behind the bed, Teddy and Cassandra crawl toward Janie, spider-like, on their feet and hands, and with their stomachs toward the ceiling. Janie screams and runs to the door. She tries, but the door won't open it, so she beats on it.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
The door doesn't budge, and Janie is on the verge of tears.
Janie.
Afraid to turn around, Janie rests her head against the door.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All is silent.
You're dreaming. That's all. You're dreaming. It's time to wake up.
Janie headbutts the door.
Bet that hurt.
It can't hurt. She's dead. Same as us.
I'm not dead.
Janie turns to see Teddy and Cassandra watching her from the bed.
Teddy, this isn't funny. Not at all.
Come, lie with us.
Lie.
Lies.
Liar.
Teddy and Cassandra lie on the bed.
Shh, my wife can't find out.
She won't. I promise.
Teddy, stop.
Teddy's dead. You killed him.
Lie.
Lies.
Liar.
Cassandra stands and covers Teddy with a blanket like a dead body.
Goodbye, Teddy.
Goodbye, Janie.
Janie steps forward.
No, she's not Janie. I am.
Lie.
Lies.
Liar.
No, it's me.
Who? Who's there?
Cassandra shields her eyes as if trying to see in the distance.
The devil.
A sudden rap at the door. Janie gasps and spins to the door. Teddy and Cassandra hide behind the bed.
It's him.
Who?
The devil.
The knocking returns.
Stop it. Stop it.
Let him in.
No, don't.
He must.
Again, the knocking.
Leave me alone.
Janie heads to the door and opens it. No one is there.
Close it.
Hurry. He's coming.
Footsteps are heard approaching the door. Janie quickly closes it. The door handle rattles. Janie backs toward the bed.
Go away.
It's your time
Your time
to die.
No.
Janie turns toward the bed. Teddy and Cassandra are hidden.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Janie! Janie, it's me!
Max?
I heard screaming. Are you okay?
Janie surveys the room, seeing nothing.
Can you open the door?
Janie hurries to the door and opens it. She immediately embraces Max.
What happened? What's the matter?
Teddy. Teddy's here.
No, that's not possible. Teddy's dead.
He's not.
She points toward the bed.
Janie, he's dead. I saw the body myself.
What? When?
About an hour ago. Teddy and an unknown woman were shot in the head, execution style. Officer Bishop is already in custody.
Bishop?
Yes, that's why I'm here. He's blaming you for everything, saying you auctioned off 2 women, that you hired him to kill several people, Teddy and a real estate agent.
I didn't, Max. I didn't.
I know, but he claims that you murdered Arnie.
Arnie? Who's Arnie?
It doesn't matter, but Janie, Bishop is trying to frame you. The knife used to kill Arnie has your fingerprints on it, and guess who discovered the knife at the crime scene?
Bishop?
Exactly. Now look, I know you didn't kill anyone. I know you didn't auction off any women, but he's a police officer, and the chief and Rebecca are believing his story.
Of course she is.
Look, if you and Bishop have a history, you need to tell me. Okay, listen. Here's what we'll do. We'll go down to the police station and you're gonna blame Bishop for everything. Tell them he forced you to do his bidding.
He did. I wanted no part of any of it.
Tell them exactly that. And I'll be in your corner the whole time. You trust me, don't you?
More than anyone.
Good. We should go.
Can I change first?
No, there's no time. We'll grab a jacket on the way out. Come on.
Max ushers Janie away. After a moment, Teddy and Cassandra come out of hiding.
Lies.
Lies.
Liar.
Lights fade. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 5. Setting, daytime. The burial site of Cassandra's family. At Rise. Next to the graves of Cassandra's mother and father, Max digs a small hole. Rebecca watches him. Max stops digging and judges the hole.
Big enough, you think?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a small box, right?
Rebecca stares at the father's grave.
I can't believe Theodore helped bury her father.
He was helping him stay off the grid.
I know, but I mean, why were they living off the grid?
I don't know. Religious reasons, environmental reasons, tax evasion.
The guy refreshed people's tree and sold it at Theodore's auction. If he didn't pay taxes, I'm not sure that anybody would have noticed.
Well, whatever the case, they raised a fine daughter. And I'll help her get the papers she needs, even if I gotta steal an identity.
Wait a second. I may have turned in my back. That doesn't mean that I want to hear about illegal activity.
I was joking. So tense lately.
Aren't you?
Max massages Rebecca's shoulders. Rebecca feels soothed by his touch.
Nope. My plan worked. Janie turned on Bishop and Bishop turned on Janie. He just needed to realize she didn't really love him, that she would turn on anyone to save herself.
But my sister goes to prison. I throw away my career, and Cassandra lives happily ever after.
Max steps away from Rebecca.
I didn't mean that. I mean, it's not exactly what I meant.
I didn't mean.
Janie deserves prison. Cassandra doesn't.
I know, but.
And if you didn't want to remove Cassandra's prints from the police files, then you should have refused. I would have found a way to do it myself. And if you didn't want to resign, you should have stayed. No one forced you to do that either.
Max, I made the right choices. I did. Everything's so different now. I feel lost.
Come with us.
What?
You and Teddy. Come spend some time in the Capitol with us.
Actually, he's been talking about moving to the country.
Well, there you go. Get out of this town. Start over.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, when you're with the one you love, it is easy.
Rebecca smiles, feeling reassured.
Okay.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. For a while there, I thought you and I would.
I thought so too.
Hypothetically, you think it could work between us?
Yeah, I do. We'd have been great together, but others needed us more than we needed each other.
Is that what happened?
Max laughed.
In a parallel universe, one without a magical healing forest, I guarantee you that there's a version of us where you and I are together.
Without a healing forest, I'd be in a wheelchair.
And I'd have fallen for you regardless.
Rebecca studies Max a moment, then quickly and tightly embraces him.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Same.
They hold each other for a long moment, thinking of what could have been and knowing they'll likely never see each other again after this day.
Max? Max?
Max and Rebecca release their embrace. Cassandra enters carrying a box.
We have her. Sienna's ashes.
Good. I made a spot for her.
Teddy enters. Cassandra kneels at the grave.
Thank you, Theodore.
Not a problem. Like I said, the mortician is a regular at my auctions, so I offered him an item in my warehouse, and he happily gave me the ashes.
Well, if I can repay you in any way.
Just take good care of her, okay?
I will.
Cassandra places the box in the ground.
Cassandra, I'd like you to put this with her.
Teddy pulls a purple-eyed teddy bear from a bag or his pocket. Its fabric is shredded, and it has very little stuffing.
What is that?
A purple-eyed teddy. Sienna made it for me. Unfortunately, Janie found it and, well...
Teddy holds up the abused bear.
Janie did this?
She said she would do the same to the whore that gave it to me. Her word, not mine. Then a few weeks later, Sienna and Cassandra went missing. And I heard rumors about an auction that occurred while I was out of town. I tried so hard to protect those girls.
Oh, Teddy.
Rebecca tries to comfort Teddy.
I'm all right.
Teddy kneels at the grave and places the bear into the ground.
I miss you, Sienna. Every single day.
Teddy grabs a handful of dirt and scatters it onto the box and bear.
Sorry I failed you.
Teddy, no.
Cassandra comforts Teddy. Eventually, their emotions calm.
Rest now, sister. I'm going with Max to live in the state capital. You're here with Mama and Papa now. I love you, and I miss you. Max would have loved you too.
Cassandra and Teddy scoop the dirt into the grave. After the grave is covered, Rebecca and Teddy embrace. Likewise, Max and Cassandra embrace. Lights fade. End of play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, virtual round of applause for all of our fabulous talent there. If we could have all of the actors back on the screen, please, and Natalie as well. Thank you so much to Upright Theater Company and, of course, our fabulous author, David Douglas, with his script, Purple-Eyed Teddy. Wow. Little rabbit hole of all kinds of stuff there with that script. Great job, everyone. And again, we are just so very grateful to Upright and David, of course, for submitting this script. I'm curious in terms of the topic that's handled in this particular one. I know that I believe it was Jay said that she might have some information as well in regards to some resources for a very, very serious topic as well. So go ahead and throw that out there. And then
yeah, very, very grateful to the playwright for bringing this very difficult topic to light. Human trafficking is a very serious thing that does happen to this day, even in our major cities right here in Dallas, Texas. I happen to know very intimately a survivor of human trafficking, and I admire her so much. She has an organization that does a lot to raise money to donate to the cause of helping survivors find homes and to heal. If you are interested in contributing to the cause, if you feel called, then I would encourage you to go to the website windsongmovement.org. And check out my friend. She is a songwriter and a storyteller, and she works with children as well. Loves to share her story, and as I said, to contribute to organizations that offer assistance to survivors. And if you are a survivor of human trafficking, I just want you to know that healing is possible if you are willing to reach out, and I wish you the best. I have so much love and compassion for you.
We certainly appreciate those resources, and we'll make sure and get some stuff down in the comments as well. So Natalie, I'm curious, you know, I reached out to you and we discussed this particular script, and I know that, that this content itself may not necessarily be in the wheelhouse of Upright Theater, but I am just so grateful for you taking this on and making the decision to join us for this with a tone of storytelling that may not be, again, in the wheelhouse of Upright. These are, you know, serious themes, and I know that you don't shy away from those in general. And just being so grateful to have you guys here and helping share these stories. I'm curious, Natalie. What can the community do to assist and support Upright Theater as you guys open up at the end of a pandemic? What's going to be the best help from the community to make sure that Upright has what they need?
You know, just come check us out. Come be a part of it. Come audition, come volunteer. Like I said, we are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we do accept donations. Yeah, just come be a part of it.
Awesome. Natalie, I got to ask this. Why now? What is it that inspired you and the other founders to open a new theater company now?
Well, you know, I think this year has really been hard on our industry. You know, we just, our entire industry shut down, and it was completely unexpected. People that have worked their entire lives to, hone their craft and to, share stories were just out of work. And I think as artists, we're always kind of like bouncing from job to job and doing, show after show after show. And it was kind of a time for us to kind of stop and think about what we were doing and kind of assess, how we wanted to, keep moving forward. And so that's how Upright was born.
Nice. Well, we are so grateful to all of you, and so lucky to have so much art out and around in the area. So I'm curious about these wonderfully talented people here. Do any of the actors have anything to add or comment in regards to this particular script, or anything that any of you would like to share with our audience out there tonight in regards to the storytelling, or just the opportunity to regroup and have a chance to join each other here and create some art, even in a virtual way? So any of our fabulous actors out there have anything to add? Go ahead, Max. Absolutely.
I would just say, again, thank you all for the opportunity to be involved in a project. It's always a fun and exciting thing to get into a new work and get to explore a new work and new characters that had never existed before. So, as an artist, it's always great to be a part of those things. And so just wanted to, again, say thank you to Jason, Natalie, Megan, and everybody at the company, and to the great cast for coming and allowing me. I love this experience of getting to meet new people and get to play with characters that I've never gotten to see and experience before. So just wanted to express my gratitude and encourage anybody else that's an artist out there to continue to create, and don't allow anything to hinder you from your creativity, whether it's just for fun or whether it's your life's passion or whether it's the way that you make money. Continue to do it, and there will always be a space for it somewhere.
Could not agree more. I think those are very, very wise words, and just I just feel so humbled to have a chance to see so much great talent in this area. And again, we're just so grateful about it. And in terms of creating art, Natalie, now you touched upon some of the classes that you guys offer for youth and adults as well. Do you mind just briefly expanding on that a little bit? What all types of classes does Upright offer?
Yeah, so we are about to start offering some in-person classes. We're hoping, to start doing that with COVID precautions and things taken. But so we're doing acting classes, musical theater classes, dance classes. We have master classes on the books. So all kinds of offerings for both kids that are just kind of starting out and even seasoned professionals. So.
Awesome. And this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you through the whole entire thing. How and where can we find Upright Theater, and how do we keep up with all of these great things that you folks have planned?
Awesome. Yes. Well, so our website is uprighttheater.org. So you can check us out there. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all of that. So you can check us out for updates and all of that there.
Awesome. We cannot wait to see what fabulous things you're going to bring to this great theatrical community. With that being said, I think that wraps it up for another original work series. Thank you to Upright. Thank you so much to David, our fabulous playwright. And of course, we certainly thank all of you for tuning in, and this incredible cast as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next Thursday with a brand new story for our original work series. And again, check out Upright Theater out there in the social world. Get out there, take their classes, and be a part of what these fabulous, fabulous artists have to offer. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again real soon. And thanks so much for joining in. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.